Hey guys, it's Jag. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Today, we're going to start the 5th Kong Temple. It's 5-K platform problems. And just like Bobopolis, there is a lot of timing and muscle memory that's going to go along with this. So I'm also going to be doing this one post-commentary. Just wanted to give you a heads up before we start the video. Future Jag, you know what to do. Let's hit it. Alright, let's go. Platform problems is all about problems with platforms. As you can see, these platforms ride on these rails. When they're in the bright areas, they're able to be jumped on, but if they're in the dim areas, they flip and dump you into the abyss. So, yeah, this is a lot of Bobopolis all over again, in that you need to be prepared to make jumps on very short notice and a lot of leaps of faith. And there's really nothing to get you by with this besides muscle memory and foreknowledge. So be prepared to come in here and die a lot. The first puzzle piece is right up here where I died the first time, actually. If you remember where the V formation of bananas was, you need to collect all of those bananas, and then the puzzle piece will appear. Clearly, I haven't been doing that because I am bad at platforming. Good God, past me. You really were going to show this off? Alright. Taking a breather. And there we go. Overall, I actually feel like, yeah, I missed the banana there too, but I know I was gonna die. Yeah, platforming in spikes. Bounce here. If you beat the things here, you get a heart. Overall, I feel like this track, and I say this with the 6th temple, the track here doesn't fit. I feel like if they swap the tracks from the 6th and 5th temples, it would be a lot better. Now we're gonna jump on these on a diagonal, and I'm gonna die. That's just a taste of what this level has to offer. But yeah, I feel like the track from Temple 6 would fit better in Temple 5, and vice versa. This is a very fast-paced temple, and the soundtrack is not. Meanwhile, Temple 6 is a very slow-paced temple, and the track is very fast-paced. Here we go. This is where I collect the first puzzle piece, just like that. The timing of these areas to avoid the spikes, it's kind of difficult to describe. In fact, I don't really think I can. You're basically going to just learn this through trial and error, and I have no apology for that. As you go through, you'll see me learn the timing myself of how long and how light I have to tap the button to get Donkey through narrow gaps like that off of moving platforms. And it's just a lot like Bobopolis. It's a learned reflex. There is no way that I could have done this while also concentrating on commentary. You would have seen a lot of cuts. And there are a few cuts here, which will probably catch me by surprise. But it would have been particularly bad, especially when I do things like that. I think this level maybe took me at least an hour and a half, so less time than Bobopolis did, but still not easy. I like the concept of this level. And if you think that what I'm doing now is tricky, wait till you see some of the insane things they ask you to do later in the level. It gets really intimate. In depth. Lost the word. And I lost my balance there and died. Intricate. That was the word. It gets really intricate later on in the level. But this is another level, like Bopopolis, where you feel like a king for being able to beat it. And it does a good job of teaching you. Overall, if I had to rate the 6 Kong temples, Bopopolis would be number 1. This would be number 2. Pendulums would be number 3. The first temple would be number 5. The 6th temple would definitely be last. I wasn't a fan of that one at all. That was just pure, unadulterated frustration throughout. And then whatever the one that I'm forgetting about, that would go on slot 4. And there I jumped too far and hit the spikes. But overall, the second Kong temple was my favorite of all of them. And then the rest of them just kind of fall into line. Maybe I'll put it in the description of the last temple, if I remember. Alright, we're gonna move on a little bit here, obviously. Still take that hit. To bounce on those owls, you kind of have to ride that platform into the abyss. And here we're about to get the second puzzle piece. As you can see, just roll and jump. And it's easy to pick up. The third puzzle piece isn't much further than this. Do not press forward once you start jumping on those owls. But you can see the third puzzle piece from here. If you just let Donkey's natural momentum carry you through the owls, all you need to do is press forward a little bit until you jump off the first one, and then just keep pressing A, and you'll land on the platform safely without hitting those spikes. Third puzzle piece, very easy to get. Jump off this platform at its slowest. There you go. And now we're going to move on to a preview of the most intimate part of this, or the involved part of this level. Intricate. I don't know why I can't think of that word the first time. But yeah, check this out. You get the idea? You have to follow the pattern of the platforms as they flip back and forth. And it gets worse. I died many times here. I'm actually surprised I make it as far as I did the first time. Through the spikes, mate. There you go. Off the... Nope. Not off the owl. Yeah. Very, very involved there. Let's take another look at it. This area I actually kind of like. This is kind of a rest area. The platforms move very predictably back and forth. It's as close to solid ground as you're going to get for most of the level. You know, other than the parts that are solid ground. But it's a nice rest area. If you want to take a breather, have a drink, catch your breath, which I already said take a breather, so I don't know why I mentioned it twice. It lets you prepare for this. By the way, I hope you remember your lessons from Bopopolis, because you're going to need them to get the fourth puzzle piece here. Once we get through the platforms, bounce off the owl, bounce off the owl, through the spikes, bounce off the owl, then ride those platforms into the abyss. Just like that. Do-over. Getting a lot better and a lot more confident on these platforms, but still liking my rest there. Not gonna lie, this is one of those levels that gives you the shakes. Alright, here we go. We'll wait for this one to go by. Generally, you'll see me not confident enough to take that first set and go for the second set. Donkey's momentum can work against you here, by the way, so keep him under control as much as you can. You'll find that Donkey's weight can be in the wrong place at the wrong time. See those owls? Yup. There you go. That's the fourth puzzle piece. And I almost nail it, except the platform flips back at the last second. But we have the puzzle piece. That's the important part. Alright. Let's skip ahead, obviously. We're going to take on these platforms again, and I believe we might end up seeing the fifth puzzle piece here and a bit of my overwhelming frustration. Right. So I'm getting these platforms down pretty well. The trick to this set is remember that that last pull is a lot longer than the first four, so don't jump off it early. Gonna Bopopolis those owls. And then we're going back to diagonal platforms. And write it down. You need to collect all of the upcoming coins, which you don't really have a choice about. Collect those, obviously that appears. And the camera throws me off, I panic, and fall to my death. Yeah, we were right there at the end. And I screw up. Those owls are gonna feel the brunt of my frustration. I believe that, yeah, I think this is gonna be my full run here. When I'm doing post-commentary like this, even though it's assumed that I'm gonna be at the end of the level, sometimes I feel like you guys want to see the entire journey. So, this is how I piece all of my lessons together, this is how I learn all my polish, and this is how I beat this level. And hopefully, by doing it this way, instead of you guys seeing like my rough drafts of the realm, as it were, you guys will get a better understanding of how my timing works when I'm running through these obstacles, and it will help you guys out on your own runs. Because while I understand that seeing me fail is a lot of fun, seeing me succeed is a lot more helpful. And even I'm not the cleanest of this. Some of the speedruns of these Kong temples are insane. They're pulling off things that I don't think I could, even in 100 years of practice. Those are for the people who are enjoying basically, you know, competing for the world record, because I believe there is a world leaderboard for your speedruns, and that's all they do. They just compete for the top spot over and over and over. And they shave off hundredths of a second. So they have it down to an absolute science. And it's good on the developers to recognize that the speedrunning community really wants levels like this to be well designed for them. Yeah, I'm ignoring that puzzle piece, I don't need it. Well designed for them to make those kinds of races. Some of the troublesome enemies that I run into are specifically there to give them help. So, you know, that's, if nothing else, everything in this game is a shining example of good level design. Anyways, we're coming up to the end of this run, so I'll see you guys in live commentary. Y'all take care. Test. Alright. Let's get out of here. That's 5 temples down. 1 temple to go. And we have all 5 puzzle pieces, of course. That being said, let's take a quick look at our spoils. Extras, images, go to the temple, concept art for the enemies in this jungle. I like the little berry lizard thing. He's so protective of his berry. Anyways, screw him. Dioramas! Only one left to unlock. I have been looking forward to this one. Check this out. It's fruity. There's the bees. Where are the Kongs? Oop. My bad. Ah, there he is. Dodging the plants. Very nice. Donkey's got the moves. Alright. Anyways, that's it for this episode. We only have one temple left. And to be frank, I wasn't really scared of this one as much as I was the 5th temple. But next time, we're gonna blast our way all the way over here. Back up here. And we're gonna take on Slippy Spikes. I'll see you guys then. Thanks for coming out and joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Y'all have a great day. Later.